The federal government of Nigeria shut border and northern senators and also the rejection of military intervention or terrible. The federal government has closed the country's border with the Republic of Niger following the recent military takeover in the West African country. On the headline, it says FG shuts border, northern senator rejects a military invention. The federal government has closed the country's border with the Republic of Niger following the recent military takeover in the West African country. This was as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Friday wrote to the Senate seeking its support for military intervention against the junta in the Niger Republic. The Nigerian Customs Service acting controller Bashir Adewale had on Friday in Magama, Jibia, Nigeria's border with the Niger Republic, officially announced that the closure of all Nigeria's land borders with the neighboring country as a result of the current political development in there. The NCS boss said the closure of land borders order was issued by President Tinubu in line with the decision arrived at by ECOWAS, Economic of West African State, Economic Community of West African State. I recall that Tinubu, Nigeria's president, and the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States had on Sunday met with some fellow ECOWAS leaders to discuss appropriate ways to restore democracy in Nigeria and also Niger. Wow. The leaders of the West African Regional Bloc met to discuss sanctions to be placed against the military personnel who toppled Mohamed Bazoum on July 26, 2023. The leader of the junta, General Abdurrahman Chiani, led was said to be considering recalling the Nigerian ambassador to Nigeria after failing to come to terms with the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and Nigerian delegations on the need to return democracy to Niger. You know, we have a Nigeria and we have a Niger. The spelling are just almost the same. Niger area is ours, then Niger or thereby Niger. Now, what I saw in there, I saw a point on the hook, which was the last line, which says the leader of the junta, General Abdurrahman Chiani, led was said to be considering recalling the Nigerian ambassador to Nigeria after failing to come to terms with ECOWAS and Nigerian delegation on the need to return democracy to Niger. Okay, now who is returning the democracy right now? Is it the Nigerian politician or the Nigerian president, or because Tinubu is the ECOWAS chairman, or Niger is begging ECOWAS to return democracy to Niger? Because their kind of system, I don't know if it's democracy or if they had democracy before they later change to autocratic system of governance, or the military or whatever. But I believe in Niger, every Nigerian know that the system, even if a democracy is wanting, or they are wanting democracy, or even if democracy is wanted in a country, they believe that the system is controlled by the military. That is what they believe, and now they are begging ECOWAS, inclusively begging Tinubu as the chairman and as Nigeria's president, and also the democracy that is attached to Nigerians. And I believe what it is what it is. But on a lighter note, Niger, they had issues and planning coup here and there. For those that are lame, will perceive that coup planning is most paramount in the military. which is means that the leaders of the West African regional bloc met to discuss some sanctions to be placed against the military personnel who toppled Mohamed Bazoum on July 26, 2023. Now, recall that Tinubu, who is the Nigeria president and the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, had on Sunday met with some fellow ECOWAS leaders to discuss appropriate ways to restore democracy in Niger. Then the NCS boss said that the closure of land borders order was issued by President Tinubu in line with the decision arrived at by ECOWAS. Oh, Tinubu is just going on a giant stride. Though the Nigerian Customs and Service Acting Controller Bashir Adewale had on Friday in Magama, Jibia, Nigeria's border with the Niger Republic, officially announced the closure of all Nigeria's land borders with the neighboring country as a result of the current political development there. Now, current political development because the ECOWAS want to involve the Niger through partnership with democracy or to make sure that democracy is spread at large. Well, everybody have their motive, everybody have their narrative, and everybody knows how they are going to submit. Because if your submission does not really hold water, Tinubu wouldn't be there. If his submission rather does not hold water, he wouldn't be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then, if his submission does not hold water, he wouldn't be the chairman of of West African State or economic of community of West African states, whichever way. well, well said. The federal government has closed the country's border with the Republic of Niger following the recent military takeover in the West African country. This is what I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as Independent TV 7. Thanks for listening. God bless you.